Hello everyone, you're on the Endplay channel, and today we'll be exploring the wonderful, incredibly fun and addictive Lucky TNT mod. Let's get started. We load the first 8 dynamites into our inventory. So, 5v5 dynamite. But I think it's just regular dynamite multiplied by 5. Let's check it out, and yes, indeed, it's dynamite that packs a punch 5 times stronger. Then it gets more interesting, x20 dynamite. Meaning it should be 20 times more powerful than regular dynamite. We place it deep. Fly back a bit. And the curator's reaction is good. Next, we light x100. They're getting more and more powerful, so we go for x500 dynamite. We also place it somewhere in cover. Well, damn, what a blast he had. He made quite a crater. So next we have 3 speakers who are supposed to build us a house. So, the first stone house. Well, such a nice house turned out. Let's go inside and see if everything is so good inside. Well, yes, overall such a nice, cozy house. I think the next wooden one will be about the same. Let's check. Yes, indeed, the wooden one is no different. Oh no, wait a minute. We already have a luxurious wooden one, a carpet, a chest, a stove. The next one we have is up to made of brick, but this one should really be elite. And indeed, our brick house also has a carpet. But already 3 stoves and 2 chests. We continue. Next up we have drilling dynamite, right through the houses. Let's see how well it penetrates them, and it really did. Not a bad hole, so, well. We've got the first 8 dynamites behind us. It only gets more interesting from here. We throw them all out and collect the next 8. So, next up we have another drilling dynamite. But as I understand it, it will make a wider hole for us. Let's check. Wow, holy shit, this is this hole. It's just as if a ray of sun hit this spot, but let's not get ahead of ourselves. We have dynamite there just for this case. Next we have round dynamite. And yes, it really does draw a circle. Next on the island we have dynamite floating island. Let's see if it can create an island from the ocean. Wow, and yes, it really did create a floating island for us entirely. Standing out of the ocean floor and hooked a little land. Just right for those who like to survive in a secluded, cozy place. Next we have dynamite with the catchy name of ocean. Let's light it. Wow, and it's not big. There's water because the octopuses are swimming. Then we have hellish dynamite. This one erupts beautifully. Oh, it explodes with a very unpleasant ghastly sound. And really creates a huge hellish surface. So next we have fire dynamite. It's more interesting to test it on the foliage. It also has such a, look, beautiful cap. And yes, it really just creates a small cloud of fire. Next we have snow dynamite, and right next to it is freezing dynamite. Well, beautiful. Nothing to say, these are literally such icy peaks turned out from the trees. And so our another 8 has come to an end. Which means it's time to collect a new one. So we collect and pro. Let's check. This is attracting dynamite, but I wonder who it's supposed to attract. Well, is there anything I can put next to the mobs? Or does it draw something out of them? In general, a strange dynamite. Incomprehensible, so gravitational dynamite. Oh, that's even more interesting. It literally pulls everyone towards itself in a large area. Oh, it kills everyone, and it also leaves resources. Cool. Yeah, and this. Holy shit, it's dynamite that summons a ton of lightning. Overall, the most beautiful dynamite. I suggest we take another look at it. Only somewhere higher up. Let's take another look at this beautiful natural phenomenon. As if it were being lowered by a pump. Cool. So let's check out the cubic dynamite. And scatters a bunch of small children. So TNT made of sand, well, that made sense. Scatters sand and TNT arrows. It will probably scatter arrows around now. Well, it's also more likely that it hit someone. So we change our 8. We're recruiting a new one, so we had arrows. Then they're already coming. So, next we have new TNT. So TNT with a timer. And most likely, it will explode after some time. I think while it's burning there, we can test the next TNT. I hope they won't harm each other. So this one is still thinking. We'll check again. It's a little unclear how it explodes. It's probably better to use it in mines, and yes, they really do dig such a nice Circle inside the mine, so well oh. We heard, just now our TNT with a timer exploded. So the next TNT, I think, we'll test. Underground. The destruction looks more interesting here. Oh, this one is placing hackles, it turns out those two. These two TNTs can be used together, a compact TNT, well, that's interesting. Probably it makes a small explosion. Aha, that's where I was wrong, it just explodes. God, what is this? What's going on here? What a big zombies, what are you doing? I think we need to help them all here. Launch a meteorite. Oh, more space for everyone, but holy shit, here, let's watch again. How a meteorite explodes. It flies up. Or rather falls from above. And simply destroys everything in its path. So, spiral dynamite. It will probably now spiral somehow, spinning in a spiral and scattering. Dynamites. So, our next interesting. Dynamite. So, well, cool. It turned out cool, interesting, it already scatters fiery dynamites. So, well, then, we've got a crowberry, let's go a little to the surface. Well, let's replace our figure 8. So our fun ended with a fiery TNT. Which means we'll start collecting new ones. So, let's check. Does this dynamite create vegetation? Well, will it be able to overgrow our funnel? Yes, easily, and forest above forest. So, basically, this is the vases we've got. Ender is dynamite. What are you doing? Yeah, it's just throwing things up, I get it. Wow, a meteor shower, listen, and we should probably find something interesting for it. What do you think? Let's fly out a little further, where there's more vegetation and trees. It would be more spectacular, let's say somewhere around here. We'll set it up and check. I wonder what will happen. And indeed, a ton of meteorites fall from the sky. They explode the entire surface within a certain radius. But nevertheless, look, our forest got hit. No, oh, how many fell there? And the effect is quite long-lasting, cool. Interesting, oh, and the scale is simply colossal. He's also falling somewhere, so, well, that's a cool mod. Tinty for destruction, so on, oh, my poor computer is lagging. From so much happening, let's fly further away. Relieve a little load. We have to process a lot of fire. So we've stabilized the FPS a bit. Let's move on to testing. So the next one is TNT in reverse. Yeah, regular TNT scatters everything, but this one apparently attracts it. Well, listen, it turned out to be a really beautiful sculpture. Really cool, and yes, indeed, it raised everything from the bottom. Formed just a big lake, everything that was under this lake. It all rose to the top, made such a beautiful star. Okay, well, next we have the most interesting nuclear dynamite. And I found a test rig. Watch out. Wow, just look at what it did. He burned all the foliage and contaminated the ground with some kind of radioactive layer. Look, he even poisoned the animals. Just some monstrous destruction. So I see ice peaks, and you know what, right, they need to be torn apart. So next we have chemical dynamite, but I think it will just spread at us. Exactly the same green liquid as from a nuclear dynamite, oh no. That's something interesting. So, what's the next one? Very strange two dynamites, one spreads a bunch of craters around itself. The second one just explodes and makes a big hole underneath itself, so an Easter egg. Well. Great, he covered everything with pirouettes and continues to cover it with watermelons. This is just a nightmare, but at least we won't be left without food. So we choose our 8, we recruit a new one. As we can see, I even have a poisoning timer running, just a nightmare. So. We recruit new candidates. Tinty day. Will most likely change the weather today, well, and it was like that, day. Similarly, this one will change it tonight. Yes, indeed, that's interesting. And this. Creates a huge number of golems. You know what's better when there are a ton of golems, a lot of zombies? The next TNT creates a zombie apocalypse, crash. It's just War of the Worlds. Let's check the next one. So, yeah, dynamite that makes obsidian. Dynamite that scatters gravel. Well, this dynamite will end the strife. On Earth. Yes, it created a huge lava lake. So attacking dynamite, well, I'm even curious now. And oh, I see. It explodes when someone touches it. That's it, removing the 8. Okay, I see, we're already getting right to the interesting part. So, let's take new dynamites. So, we have wandering dynamite. We place it, set it on fire. And yes, it really did wander off somewhere. Even jumped onto the surface and kicked the zombies. So, random dynamite, or rather woolen dynamite, let's see what kind of wool we get. Oh, so it's not just any kind of wool, it's completely colored the entire world in wool colors. Or rather, I would even say it replaced all the usual blocks with wool. Cool. So say goodbye, and I'm watching here. Yeah, this air dynamite is flying right behind Steve. Come on, let's check again. Let's fly away. Yeah, it just blows Steve up, so, evil miners. Come on, I'm really curious. Not with dynamite, so yeah. This one will probably summon wither skeletons. Not only did he send them, but he also summoned the Sands of Souls here. Interesting. Interesting. Oh, there it is. There it is, it's dynamite, which creates a cloud of poisonous this. Not even a cloud, but probably a whole lake, this poisonous liquid. So, let's check. Yeah, just incomprehensible. So, have a really happy Halloween. He even sprinkled candy. Oh, he even knocked his head out. And somewhere else something even explodes. Guys, yeah, trash. So, let's put away these dynamites. And collect new ones, there. Really is a huge amount of dynamite. But I assure you, soon we will get to the most interesting ones. The ones that will not leave anyone indifferent. And that is smoky dynamite. Oh, indeed, it creates a cloud of smoke. I wonder, just black smoke. Or maybe some other kind. Yeah, just a black block of smoke. Okay. Something's starting to lag a little. We fly a little further. Wow, and then. And then there's a whole mountain. Okay, we won't go far from the mountain. That'll be the most interesting part, so some TNT troll. Let's check. What about it? Will it ever catch fire? Okay, oh. It actually exploded somewhere, it's unclear where. Yeah, that's how it works, cool, so a plastic bomb, well. I think it's all simple here. A very dangerous thing. So an airstrike. I took 2 airstrike, it's probably the same one. Oh, what a nightmare. Really an airstrike, so an airstrike. It leaves absolutely nothing alive in its place. So spamming TNT, well, interesting. I get it. Okay, so he just scattered a bunch of dirt around. He really spammed everything, so oh well. Let's dial the next. 8. So we had a spamming TNT. So next up, we're dialing another pretty interesting one. Okay, we're running out of normal ones. And then we'll have those divine ones. Well, let's speed things up a bit. So, the TNT was jumping around somewhere. It keeps jumping around somewhere underwater. And the dead exploded. Okay. So, let's check. What happened, and where? It exploded somewhere too, so the sensor tent should probably show us nearby enemies. But since there are no enemies, it doesn't show anything. Well, let's move on to something equally interesting then. X-ray TNT, I think many people. Some of you will appreciate it, especially in survival. Survival on servers. Look, he trapped the fish in glass. Trash, it turned into some kind of huge aquarium. But yes, you can actually see all the structures that are under the glass. And notice, he didn't even touch the useful blocks, interesting. So, a random TNT. Okay. A TNT farm. He just made a small farm out of our land. Phantom whiners, will it disappear or something? And did he disappear and where? He exploded, so powerfully, yes, trash. And also, the changing TNT. Will he replace himself or replace someone? And he just changed everything that was near him. I wonder, will he teleport me again? And he changed the fish, even removed all the fish. Interesting, okay. We remove them. We have the next one. The next 8 is in line. So everything is normal with us. So, TNTN. I'm thinking of creating an end now with its inhabitants. So New Year's TNT, come on, right near the Zyme location, somewhere here I even saw. Here they are, let's give them a real New Year. When Liko scattered the earth, it's even here. So, I don't get it, where's the New Year actually? Is this how they gave the bears a new year, a nightmare? So, oh, what a nightmare. What's going on? Is this an earthquake? This rift, just oh, what a nightmare. Some kind of rift really happened, everything was shaking. It's terrible, so, we're testing the prismatic dynamite. But I think it needs to be tested somewhere on a flat surface, so the Enderman has already dumped, scattered across the world. So we're using their world. Yes, in the shape of a triangle. Scallop dynamite, yeah, the round dynamite missed. Or rather a ring, turned everything into scallop sensors. I wonder if he'll call us, will they? Meanwhile, I'll blow up the ring. Dynamite. Just scattered dynamite around the ring. It's logical, everything's logical, so Lucky Dynamite. What will it be? It will be sensory. It seemed to me that a ward appeared here, let's check. Yeah. Oh, Warden appeared, great, man, you have a New Year's present. The bears liked it. Wow. I see you like it too. Well, by the way, you really did have a great New Year. So, and if we do it again, yeah. It will be a drill and a pretty deep one. So, let's Warden, and not push him there. Well. We're flying to a new piece of land. That we haven't terraformed yet, put away our usual dynamites. That's it for today, guys. And be sure to subscribe to the channel so you don't miss the second part of the video, where we'll be examining divine dynamites. There are quite a few of them. All of them with interesting properties. And maybe, if we have time, we'll even touch on doomsday dynamites. Thanks for watching, subscribe to the channel, like it, and see you soon.